Today we're going to be making Vietnamese lemongrass chili chicken. Juicy chicken, fragrant lemongrass, and a fiery kick of fresh chili. It's quick, it's vibrant, and it tastes like something you taste on the bustling streets of Hanoi. And the best part, this comes together in way under 30 minutes. I hope you're all well. I'm Shane. Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. This really is a speedy dish and it uses minimal ingredients and the flavors are out of this world. If you didn't see my video on Tuesday, I cooked Chinese style, crispy salt pepper chili prawns, and it really does complement this well. If you're looking for a complete meal, i.e. a starter and a main, have a look at that video. I will put a link to it at the end of this video also, but this would make a perfect main to go with it. So what we're gonna do is turn our attention first off to our chilies and garlic and lemongrass. So here, I've literally got 2 red chilies. With all of these quantities, up it. If you want it spicier, put more chilies in it, because I've added a little finger chili in here as well. And to grind mine down, I like to use one of these coffee grinders. Alternatively, just finely chop these up. But I find the lemongrass element, it's a bit like toenails. It's quite hard to chop, so I find this a lot easier. So in with your chili. Here I've got 2 lemongrass sticks. To help the little blender, I've just sliced them up. And here I've got 3 garlic cloves. Again, if you want it more garlicky, just add more garlic. Put that all into your little blender there. I find just adding a little bit of water to this does help it, hopefully. So I'm just adding half a teaspoon there and give it a good blitz. Okay, that is done. Let's take that off there. So in this little jug here, I'm gonna put some sugar. So this is just plain granulated sugar. You could use palm sugar, but it's not something I've got in stock, and this works equally as well. So I've got 2 tablespoons there. You're gonna want this sweet note to go along with the spicy kick. And then you're gonna want some fish sauce. So I'm gonna go in with about 50 milliliters, maybe a little bit more. I do like the fish sauce. That's probably about right. And then with that, you just want to dissolve as much as you can that sugar into that fish sauce. So here I've got boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Don't be tempted to use chicken breast, do use the thighs. They work best with this dish and they don't dry out. I've got here about 700 grams. There's 4 people eating here tonight. Usually I work on about 200 grams per person, but actually my daughter doesn't eat too much of the chicken. So that's plenty for us. And to that, add your mix of fish sauce and sugar. Make sure it's all in there. And then we want half of our lemongrass chili garlic mix, which is about there. And you just want to, actually, do you know what? Let's get a better spoon. Give that all a good mix in. Now, the great thing about this dish, you could do this, in an ideal world, you do it like a day in advance. You could leave that chicken marinating overnight, perfect. So it's great if you want to get ahead of the game, you've got people coming over, because the cooking part is really, really quick. But try and marinate it for a minimum of an hour. So that is all nicely mixed in now. That's going to go in the fridge and then we'll be ready to start cooking up the final dish. So my chicken's had just over an hour marinating and it smells absolutely delightful. So let's finish this dish off and it's going to come together really, really quickly. So into a hot wok or pan, you're going to add some vegetable oil. I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon there. And then to that, the remaining chili garlic lemongrass mix. Straight into that oil. Get all of that goodness out. That's it. Give that all a good stir around. Want to just start to soften that garlic and lemongrass, chili. Oh, ho, ho. To that now, we're going to add our chicken, and I'm using a slotted spoon. I don't want all of this marinating liquid in there. So just add your chicken. That's it. And we just want to now coat this and seal it. So I'm going to whack the heat up now and just leave that to do its thing. Okay, so our chicken's been cooking for about 3 to 4 minutes. sealing nicely. I'm now going to add in the remaining marinating liquid. And then to that here, I've got some white onions, which I've basically cut into wedges, and I'm going to chuck those in. That's 2 onions I'm using, but I like the onions, so put as many or as little in as you like, and just stir that through now. And then our final ingredient, which is coconut water, and you can buy this from any decent supermarket now. I think they do a couple of kinds, but I like this Vita Coca. Very, very nice indeed, and apparently it's very healthy for you. So I'm going to measure that out. I want about 250 millilitres, and I know that this jug takes 250 millilitres, but I might, let's have a look at it. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more. I like the sauce, so I'm putting in about 300 millilitres. So give that all a good stir in again. Just give it all a good mix in. You want to make sure that everything is covered. I want all of this now to cook down for about 5 to 6 minutes. So ideally what we're looking for is this sauce just to reduce down somewhat. Finish cooking those onions and the rest of that chicken. I don't have a matching lid for this pan, so that's going to go on. And we'll be ready in no time at all to give it a try and see how we've done. So this is done. I actually left it for about 7 to 8 minutes, but let's have a little look at it. Oh, wow, look at that. Onions are cooked down nicely, exactly what you want. The chicken's all perfectly cooked, and we've got plenty of that sauce. So let's dish some up. Want a bit of that onion on there. Look, I've served myself some rice for about 2 people. I'm going to give myself a portion of this for about a 2-year-old. Never mind. Okay. Just going to finish it off with a little bit of coriander. I like the coriander. Again, I know a lot of people don't. Just leave it off if you do not like it. A little bit on that rice as well. And let's tuck in. Oh, if there was smell-o-vision, I'm all over this already. Obviously, I've had it many times, so I know it is good. Let's give it a little bit of that rice as well. Make sure we've got some of that sauce. It's going to be very hot. That is delightful. The chicken stays so perfectly succulent. Definitely use those chicken thighs. Chicken breast just won't work. The sauce is just so flavorful. I'll be honest, that had 2, as you know, of the larger chilies and 1 finger or bird's eye chili in there. I could have gone a lot hotter on that for me personally. But again, as I said at the start, adjust this to wherever your taste buds are. Just grab another little bit of that. Oh, so good. And the great thing about this dish, one, as you saw, you can prepare it ahead, but we're not actually eating this till tonight. And this will sit with the lid on the hob, and it reheats perfectly. Or you can reheat it in the microwave. Oh. And that jasmine rice works perfectly with it. Ooh. Just got a little kick there. Must have bitten into a bit of that bird's eye. Wow. Guys, that's it from me for today. I really appreciate you watching. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you're interested in making this a whole meal, you've got people coming over, you fancy treating your other half, whatever it may be. The crispy salt pepper chili prawns came out on Tuesday, and I'll put a link to it at the end of this video, and that would make a perfect meal. Obviously, if you're not into your chili, then neither of these are going to be of interest, but I'm assuming because you've clicked on this video, you are. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share and comment. I'll put all of the details of today's Vietnamese lemongrass chili chicken down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.